Wait, are they using AI for this?
I love it when you do it like that. When you walk out wearing nothing but. I love it when we do it like that. You know that I'm right there, want you to. You make it look so easy like that. Then you try out my attention like.
Ajeossi, Daebak fam, welcome back to Daebak Reacts TV, your one-stop shop for all things beats, bars, and of course, big Daebak energy. I'm super excited. I've got something very special lined up for all of you. Yes, we are back to another 17 reaction. I am excited. Are you? Well, you're about to be, because this song dropped about 11 hours ago, I believe. Well, the music video did, right? It came out 11 hours ago. And if you are subscribed to this channel, I'm going to be the first to react to this. I don't know if I'm going to be the first, but on this channel, yes, I am the first, because it's only me. All right. So if you want this exclusive reaction, do yourself a favor and subscribe. So that being said, before we get into the video, I do want to mention I will be skipping the deets this time because I've already done a 17 reaction. That was my first reaction to 17. If you want the deets for 17, there's a link right up here that you can check out and get all that juicy information. Well, if it's your first time, well, buckle in, because this is going to be special, all right? By the way, you want to stick around till the end of the video because I've got some exciting news, all right? Some exciting stuff coming your way, and I want to talk about it very briefly, so stick around and watch the entire reaction. That being said, are you ready? Chigabuto, showtime! Odibuja, Odibuja, yes, they have subtitles. Let's go. Ooh, did you see that intro? Wait, are they using AI for this? That was so sick. Blitz Club. Okay, right off the bat, very cyberpunk feel. I love that already. Because, you know, I'm a huge cyberpunk fan. I think I might have mentioned it in one of my previous videos. And if not, if you go to my YT shorts that I do on the daily, you'll know exactly where I get my cyberpunk influences from. All right, yep. To name a few, Cyberpunk 2077 and everything else that comes along with it, and cyberpunk novels, blah blah blah, Ghost in the Shell, you name it. Yep, I'm a huge cyberpunk fan. So this is screaming cyberpunk, and it's also screaming 1999, when clubs used to be a thing. You'll see what I'm talking about, but I'm already getting that feel. I'm already getting it. All right, let's go. See, I was right. I was right. 1999 club vibes. When EDM first started to shine, well, not so much EDM. It wasn't called EDM back then. It was called a rave. It was called, well, trance music or dance music, right? That's the feeling I get. The moment the beat kicked in, right away I could tell. And the fashion is screaming 1999. Like that first piece of clothing that I saw. Look at that. The whole cut up t-shirt. You know, back then, we used to have these, a lot of the gothic rave parties. Guys used to wear these netted t-shirts, see-through netted t-shirts, where you could see piercings everywhere. And yeah, like this is giving me that vibe, okay? I come from that generation. So I know exactly what this is. I know what this is. Let's continue. We'll see.
회로가 미쳐버렸어 제 멋대로 멋대로 Now I'm funked up Excel barber Everybody say whoa 매일 이러면 좋아 달라진 DNA 신나면 덤이야 아 기분 어떡해
Is that Wonwoo? Is that Wonwoo? This is Wonwoo, right? I believe so. I could be wrong. I'm still getting familiar with the members here, okay? So pardon me if I screw up, but I believe this is Wonwoo. And again, you see what I'm talking about. Look at the pants. The latex pants, the combined with the sleeveless tank and the gothic bracelets and everything. Yeah, this is a total vibe, okay? It's so nostalgic, and I'm so happy that they did this because it's giving me nostalgia, and I absolutely love it. I'm here for it. Oh my god, I'm choking up. Look at that. This Ajeossi is choking up. Yeah. Allo. Love it. You know, a good reference, if you want to know what I'm talking about, and by the way, the visuals are sick. I am in love with the visuals. This music video, by far, from the 17 stuff that I've seen so far, this one's the best, in my opinion. The other ones were good, don't get me wrong, okay? I know that they do all the directing and music production themselves, but they've topped themselves up with this one. They've topped with this one. This is peak. Yeah, I'm lost for words because you know what? Okay, so going back to what I was talking about, the reference that I was mentioning. Watch the first Blade movie with Wesley Snipes back in '99. All right, I'm talking to you, the younger generation. I'm talking to the younger generation right now. Anybody between 20 and 25, you kids got to go watch that. All right. And you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. That opening scene in that movie, I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to give you any spoilers. I'm not going to tell you anything. Just go back and watch that first opening scene. All right? It was called The Blood Rave. Watch it. You'll know what I'm talking about. And for my fellow Ajeossis and Ajumas and everybody else that's above 35, you know what I'm talking about already. If you know, you know. All right, let's get back to the video. Ooh. Hoshi, right? Yep, this is Hoshi. This is Vernon, I believe. Wait, my man had a chainsaw? Did y'all see that? Right there. Well, I skipped it, but you saw it. My man was holding a chainsaw. Now, why is that relevant? Why did I pause? Well, coincidentally, I just finished the first season of Chainsaw Man, and that animation was, oh, it was so incredible, and it was impeccable. Like, the quality of the animation. For all my anime fans out there, you know what I'm talking about, right? Same studio that brought you Jujutsu Kaisen. I can go into an entire rabbit hole talking about it, but just so you know, I absolutely loved Chainsaw Man. So yeah, it's such a coincidence. Let's get back. Hold on. Let's mark the exact time, 1717. Okay, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Very interesting. Okay, another rabbit hole. And I'm not going to explore it in this video. But if you know, you know. There's a significance to these coinciding identical numbers, right? Especially in the format of time. Like with the 222 and the 333, there's a significance. There's a symbolic significance to these numbers, and I know there's a philosophical aspect to it and probably a metaphysical aspect to it, right? Again, it's interesting because I've been noticing that on my iPhone, right? Every time I look, it'll show up as 1111. Look, 222, right? So much so, I've actually set alarms for those specific times so that I can see it. And again, this is to do with my belief system, but seeing it in this video and the play on the double meaning behind it is incredible. Very timely, at least for me. It's very timely. Interesting. Hello. 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 I like the night vision filter that they're using. Again, nostalgia. Brings back memories, right? I mean, this entire video is shot like it was taken in the 90s, the late 90s, and it's incredible how they pulled it off. I love it. Love it. Oh! Oh, we got more. What's happening? What's going on? Ooh. Wait, what was that? Happy what? Happy birthday. Oh, nice. I like that. 17. And there you have it, folks. That was my reaction to 17's Thunder. And I gotta tell you, my thoughts on the song, absolutely incredible. I love the beat. The beat was fantastic. Very reminiscent of the 90s. Again, this is my honest opinion. None of this stuff is made up. Okay, this is exactly how I really feel. It was an amazing song, right? I loved the beat. I like the layered synths, very reminiscent of 90s, late 90s raves and the late 90s dance music, right? The stuff that you would find in clubs. Love it, love that feel. And they applied it all the way through into the visuals too. And I like how they used the 90s fashion sense, right? The 90s fashion, and they layered that in to the visuals along with the theme of the song, and it was just incredible, right? The color grading was on point. I like the use of greens, the teals, and a lot of the lighting was actually very Again, very retro, and I think they might have used AI at the beginning and even probably towards the end of the song where they had that little zoom scene, the clip where they actually zoomed in through the people, the crowd, until they landed on I forget his name, the face of one of the members. That was incredible. I enjoyed that. So overall, really, really good. I think this is by far their best video in terms of production quality, in terms of the dance, the choreography, the visuals, again, the fashion. They nailed it, right? So this is probably my best. Now, you all probably have favorites, but for me, this is my favorite up until now, unless they go ahead and drop another one, but we'll see, right? Anyway, so that was my reaction to 17's Thunder. Let's move on to other news. So I've got some exciting news for all of you, right? Everybody who has actually subscribed to this channel and is following me, well, stay tuned because I've got some interesting projects lined up. Okay, among them will be a food series. I'm actually going to be reacting to, I would say, a lot of interesting dishes as well as drinks. So there is alcohol involved. So you're going to see this Ajeossi turned red in the face. Probably, we'll see. I mean, I don't get drunk that easy, but I'm going to try a couple of different types of soju. And I've also got some dishes that I'm going to try out and also make myself. Okay, so what I'll be doing is I'll be taking a recipe from, well, off of the internet, right? And or off of TikTok, wherever I might find these. I'll take that recipe, more than likely a Korean recipe, right? And I will make that dish and I will react to it as I try it out, and you're going to get that exclusive. The other project that I got lined up, I'm pushing full steam ahead on a lot of the AI stuff that I'm already doing. I consider myself an AI aficionado in terms of what I've learned so far. Of course, there's always room for learning more, and I don't consider myself an expert, but I've been playing around with AI almost every single day. So you could say I'm a connoisseur of AI, and especially when it comes to image generation, image to video, animation, everything in between, right? Anything to do with design, I am full steam ahead. How does that matter? Well, I've got a project coming up, right? And it is going to be a full AI series on probably, I'm not going to give it all away, but I'll tell you this. I'm probably going to do an AI music video. This is an attempt by Daebak Reacts TV. I know it doesn't matter right now, and I know it probably, isn't relevant, but I just wanted to get that out of the way so you know what's coming up, because I'm excited. So if you're excited just like me, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, because I'm only going to bring you Daebak stuff, right? Daebak content. It's only on this channel. And if you haven't already, please support me by smashing that like button. It goes a long way, trust me. That when I see a like, that makes my day. All right, so go ahead, do that, and I'll catch you all in the next video. This is your host Domino signing off from Daebak Reacts TV. Peace.